Hello! How are you? I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. My name's Brian, you are Chords and Notes Nation, and this is another audiobook review. Guess which one? Well, I suppose you already know by the title, but I'm still going to do this for dramatic effect, eh? Clash of Kings. George R.R. Martin, Book 2, Game of Thrones. This is thick. It took me a few weeks to get through it. 30 discs, 37 hours, produced by Random House Audio, and also, just like the first book, narrated by Roy Dotrice. What a treat. He is just a professional. I love the way that he puts life into the characters, with the different dynamics he uses with his voice. The fact that he gives each character their own type of voice, so he'll change his voice. And just really, he puts so much into it. It's a very entertaining story, and it was produced very well, I would have to say. 37 hours of joy. But I will have to say that I didn't like it as much as the first one. And I was trying to decide why that is. And I think for me it started out with the beginning of the book was just kind of dragging on. That stood out to me. And what else stood out to me is just the amount of names of people and places, and oftentimes people that just they had nothing really to do with the story, the main plot of the story. They were just sort of side actors, side characters. And I know you're going to have that in epics. I understand this. But there are times where it can be really overbearing and just too much and kind of slow things down, make it a little sluggish. Or maybe it's just me being picky. I don't know. But that's kind of where I was at with it. But it did pick up, and the pace and the action and the plot. And I really, really appreciated it towards the end. It was getting very entertaining. There's not a whole lot more to say about it other than I suspect there were some things that were changed for the television series, because it didn't... See, it's been a while since I've watched the second season, but there were some things in the book that just didn't seem like... Well, I watched the series before I started the books, so this is my first experience with the books. So it didn't match up in my memory. For example, with Arya at Harrenhal and Jack and Hagar, which all of that's true, but it seemed to me that in the book, different people were... She gave him different names of people to kill than in the series, and then her escape. They didn't escape that way. It was something. It was different. It was she had asked him to free the North prisoners, and it seems to me in the series it was just her, Hot Pie and Gendry escaping. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed that some things were different, and that happens. Anytime that you're going from the written word to the silver screen or television, there's going to be adaptations and changes made. It seems inevitable, because apparently the people who are in charge of our visual entertainment think that they're a little bit more knowledgeable about what's going to entertain us than authors. Whatever. So I'm a little snippy about that kind of stuff. Anyways, that being said, I would give it... it's not going to be as high as the first one. The first one was 4 and beyond. I usually rate things up to 4. I'm going to give this one 3.5 out of 4, just because of the couple of things that I said that I didn't like that stood out. But other than that, I can't wait until Joffrey gets his, but it's going to be another book or two until that happens. So there you have it. hope you like the review. I would definitely recommend listening to it anytime you get a chance to listen to the Game of Thrones audiobooks or make a point of it. Make sure you get the ones that are narrated by Roy Dotrice. You will not regret it. Have a great day.